I'm Natalie Morgan, CareerPlug's Director of HR. Interviewing is at the heart of your hiring process, so let's talk about a few different interview formats and types that you can employ in your hiring. There are 3 broad ways to approach the interview process: structured, unstructured, and a hybrid model. When you lead structured interviews, you come prepared with a fixed set of questions that you ask the candidate, and you do not deviate. So ask a question without follow-up or filler and ask the same questions in the same order of each candidate. This admittedly rigid approach allows you to assess all candidates equally based on the same criteria. It mitigates against common hiring biases and gives inexperienced hiring managers a playbook to follow with a specific list of questions. Leading an unstructured interview, on the other hand, is like having a conversation with a candidate. There is no formal interview guide. Rather, you tailor your questions to the individual and let their answers and the natural back and forth lead you. This approach allows good interviewers to follow their curiosities and the organic beats of the conversation more freely. You might learn essential information about a candidate that would not have come up in a structured interview. A hybrid interview is a mix between a structured and an unstructured interview. This is a way to take a structured approach to hiring with the flexibility to dive deeper or customize when appropriate. Since you're always returning to the main structure, you're less likely to miss evaluating the core criteria for the role. I recommend a structured or hybrid approach to your interviewing. Until you find your rhythm, lean towards structured. Once you decide on your general format, there are a handful of different interview types you can apply to your hiring process. First, the phone screen. That's a short 15 to 30 minute tele-interview to understand the basic job requirements and job preferences before either the candidate or hiring manager commits to moving further on in the process. A face-to-face interview is an in-person or video interview that will vary by length and format and dives deeper into past experience, job skills, and potential to succeed in the role. A panel interview is a group of interviewers and one candidate. This allows multiple people to meet and interview a candidate at once instead of doing individual meetings. This can help prevent candidates from answering repeat questions and allow interviewers to collectively learn from the questions and answers during the interview. A group interview is when a group of candidates interview together. This technique is mainly used for high-volume positions where there is a large applicant pool or a large number of positions that need to be filled. An out-of-office interview is a coffee meetup or lunch or dinner interview that is usually more informal. This typically occurs at the start of the hiring process, in the discovery phase, or later in the process after more structured interviews have been completed. Meeting outside of the office with a candidate is a good way to have an unstructured interview and mutually learn more about one another. Thanks for joining me on this journey to become a hiring expert. Until next time.